We've had 2 days of rain. Today's nice. I've come out here to look around. I could see that the rain has washed off. Uh, in my gardens where I did the um, where I mowed it down really, really low to the ground. I could see where you know rocks and things have been washed off. So it's a good time to go out and find stuff, right? In the fields when I was a kid, the fields would be plowed, and then we'd get a good rain, and I'd go out there and I'd look and I'd find arrowheads, I'd find odds and ends, old metal pieces from farm implements. Today I'm finding worms. These things are on top of the ground, which means that something has scared them up out of the ground. Yet the birds are out here, so these things are going to become bird food. That's a big one right there. That's normal size. I'm thinking these are 2 totally different worms. Or totally different types. But anyway, I'm gonna pick these up and I'm gonna put them in my hugelkultur garden. Ooh, this one feels warm. He's been out in the sunshine. I'm gonna take that one too. Come on. Come on, you can do it. I got you. All right. I'm gonna take him over there and put him in my hugelkultur garden. I think he might like this. Yeah, give him a nice little spot right there. There you go. Get in there. Oh. There we go. Now they'll find him a nice little place to go and hang out of the sunshine. Let me put a couple of sticks over you. Whoop, there you go. Oops, sorry. All right, I'm gonna leave him alone. Just let him hang out there. Anyway, after, something I always found interesting in the gardens is, of course, I haven't turned the dirt out here. All I did was mow over the top of it. But what I've always found interesting is you will always find things like that's a piece of glass right there. You can see where the rain has washed off the tops of the rocks. Oh, finding more worms out here. I don't know why these things are up on top here. I guess they don't like the dirt being so wet after the rains. I'm gonna take these things over here. I'm gonna put them down in here in the same spot. Get in there. There they go. The birds aren't gonna come and bother them while I'm standing here. But anyway, I guess the point I'm trying to make is when you go out and you turn the dirt in your garden and it rains, after you let it dry a little bit and then come back out, you're going to find stuff in the dirt that you never really had a clue was there. The rain kind of washes it off and, fixes it so that you can see it, right? I have found old coins that way. I have found arrowheads, other odds and ends. Various different places throughout my life. Remember being down at my grandparents' house. They lived in Arkansas. And, the fields would be plowed and we'd get a rain and then we'd end up going out and we would walk. Just walk all over those fields. I'm talking about acres and acres and acres of freshly turned dirt that's been rained on. And we could find things. I remember I found an old lock, and it was an old brass lock, and it had a date of like 1862 or something like that on it. And you know, I've got that. I still got that today. It's stashed away somewhere. I'm gonna have to do a video on some of the old stuff that I had found. I do still have some of those arrowheads that I had found. Of course, Max is always out here. Max wouldn't know an arrowhead if he saw it. Wouldn't care one bit or another. But sure luck's coming out here and hanging out with me when Max thinks I'm talking to him. Ain't that right, Max? You think I'm out here just talking to you. That's why you come around and you do this and you lay all over my feet while I'm trying to walk. Uh-huh. Is that what you're doing? Okay. Anyway. I should be working on my garden, but instead I'm walking around. It looks like something been digging down in there. I hope they're not getting my seeds out. Max, that wasn't you digging in this, was it? All right, this is where I planted the cucumber seeds, and it looked like something's already been digging in there. Get out of that. Hang on, Max. Anyway, I don't know what's been digging in there, but we're gonna get plenty of cucumbers out of that. All right, well, I guess that's enough talk about dirt getting rained on and finding stuff. But anybody doing a garden, I think you'll find out that, you know, when you turn the dirt, you're gonna find stuff. You always find stuff. And it's like one guy said, you know, when you live in the old country or parts of the country where, you know, it's got a long history of activity, I mean human activity, then you're going to find results of that. You know, whether it be, you know, folks that came over from Europe, or, you know, people that lived here, you know, for thousands of years, you know, the original peoples, you know, of the land. You're always going to find little bits here and there. There goes another worm. Oh no. You also found a lot of worms too. That's a good sign though. When you find worms out in your garden, that's a good sign. But I'm gonna sit out here and hang out with Max, and I'm gonna work on turning some dirt. I'm gonna go get my garden fork, and I'm gonna start turning some of this dirt. And there's my gloves. I laid my coffee cup down there too, but I think Max wanted to get a drink. I don't like sharing my coffee with Max. So, what is that? Well, I don't know what that is. Okay. But I'm gonna start turning the dirt, and if I happen to find any treasure, I'll let you guys know. All right. Keep watching. You're gonna see, you know, a little. I mean, you know, check out my other videos. Geez, I can't even talk today. I feel like I'm tired. Rainy days make me tired, make me lazy. Because I sat inside for 2 days, didn't do a whole lot. All right, I'm gonna get out here and see what I can do. Maybe I can get a little garden spot planted. Taters, oh yeah, let me show you this. Potato top. And that right there, that's a potato in the ground. They got these little potato top runners coming off of it. this is where I had my potato garden this past year. Remember, I mowed this down just a couple of days ago, and I'm already seeing, potato tops come up, which is good. It kind of lets me know where they're at. I'll keep my eye out here. I'm gonna leave this alone for a few days just to let those potato tops come up again. And that way I'll know where to disturb the soil and where not to. I might just dig all this up and replant it with new potatoes, but I might just leave it just the way it is too. Who knows? All right, it's right next to my hugelkultur garden and my other little raised bed garden spot. And Max. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. I'll get busy a little while later. Talk to you. Bye.